Okay, fourth graders, today our learning target is I can explain what an ethnic or people group is and name a few examples. Our first vocabulary word is social studies. My turn, your turn. Social studies. Social studies is what we're doing right now. It's the studies of history and geography that deal with human relationships and the way society, people living together, works. My turn, your turn. Ancestor. An ancestor is a person who you are related to and who lived several years ago, many, many years ago. Usually not your mom or dad or your grandparents, but before them. My turn, your turn. Culture. Culture is a pattern of behavior shared by a group of people. Many different things make up culture. These things include food, language, clothing, music, holidays, and religion. My turn, your turn. Immemorial. Immemorial means from the distant past or very old. Time immemorial is a phrase meaning time extending beyond the reach of memory, record, or tradition. My turn, your turn. Ethnic group, people group. An ethnic group or a people group, they share a common background and language. They also share holidays, clothing, and foods, and they're from a specific place in the world. They have a specific culture, if you will. My turn, your turn. Sovereign nation. A sovereign nation is self-governing, in charge of itself. It's an independent nation or country not controlled by any other country. My turn, your turn. Confederated. Confederated means joined together or united in a group. For example, the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs. It's a group of tribes joining together as one. Okay, first, let's explore what people groups or ethnic groups we already know about. I'm going to have you share your thoughts, so grab your notebook or a piece of paper and plan to write down 1 or 2 sentences you want to share. Remember, ethnic group or people group is a group of people who share a common background or language and traditions, holidays, clothing, and food, and they're from a specific or certain place in the world. For example, Mexico has a Spanish ethnic group that speaks Spanish and a Mayan ethnic group that speaks Mayan. Europe has a German ethnic group that speaks German. And Africa has a Zulu ethnic group that speaks Zulu. Of course, Europe and Africa and Mexico have many, many other ethnic groups. These are just examples of one. So here are the questions. What country did your parents or ancestors come from? What is your family's ethnic or people group? And question number 2, what is something you know or are proud about your ethnic or people group? Okay, please use the sentence frames, my parents or ancestors came from, and please use the sentence frame, I am proud of, or I know. Please do question number 1, and question number 2, you can pick one of those if you have time. Go ahead and write them down now in your notebook and pause the video. Okay, now that you have written down these things in your notebook, please share out the various people groups that you discussed. In conclusion, here are more examples of ethnic groups or people groups. Austrian, Bavarian people speak Bavarian. Originally, they lived in southern Germany. Rohingya people speak Rohingya. Originally live in Arakan, a once independent state that was taken over by Myanmar. All right, now it's time for our assignment.